My mother loved this place. I never understood why. But she tried so hard to make it a home for me. Do you know she laid out most of these grounds herself? I owe it to her memory not to just get rid of it, let it fall into ruin. But I suppose you think that's being sentimental.
Well, not sentimental, but...
Oh, you really don't understand, do you, Gerald? My father obviously took great pleasure in leaving me the one thing that he knew I didn't want. He made damn sure I couldn't sell it by stipulating that if I did accept, I'd have to keep it for the balance of my life. You see, he deliberately wanted this place to be a millstone around my neck.
Well, that's exactly what it would be.
No, that's my whole point. Not if I actually choose to live here. If I really make this my home, I shall frustrate that wish. I mean, let's face it. Highfield Manor's only bricks and mortar.
Is it? You know, I think you're half hoping to find your father's ghost wandering around this place so you can carry on your feud with him. He's dead, Charles. It's over and done with.
Oh, no. The battle with my father is far from over. Not for me, and certainly not for Abby.
Look, let Abby make up her own mind.
That girl's gonna need a lot of guidance.
If she wants help, she'll ask for it.
Gerald, this is like a chess game. My father set up the board, and every damn move has to be played out.
So we don't have to worry about the hull. We're all agreed on that. The question is, what about the fitting out?
Well, yeah.
45 foot?
And you'll see that David is asking for the highest specifications.
Yeah, I can do it.
Better make a start on it right away, then.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I meant to ask. How's Abby?
Oh, she's fine. Fine.
Well, I wouldn't be if I were in her position. Are you quite sure that Leo's up to this job?
I wouldn't have suggested him if he wasn't. Now, completion.
Ah, yes. Now, I've had to enter into a completion bond for £300,000. Naturally, I'd expect Relton to come in for half.
Would you?
Oh, yes.
What the hell is going on? This is meant to be an office, not a drinking club.
Celebration time, Ken.
What's this all about?
The Poelma order. It's come up trumps. The fax came through an hour ago.
Hey, that's great. And the deposit is on its way.
What are they going to do with all those boats?
Oh, I know, sail 'em, charter 'em. Who the hell cares? This is just the start. We are going places.
We?
Yes. Yeah, we've got to follow this up. But, bottom end of the market. You know what I got in mind?
No, but you're going to tell me.
A catamaran. About 16 foot, with a 7'6" beam so it can be trailed, and a lifting cabin, just like the skewer. We are going to clean up.
I do wish you'd stop saying we. I'm off to foreign parts, remember?
Yes. Yes, that's a pity.
Ken, if you think I'm hanging around
No,
to
a
sell
promise is a promise. I won't let you down, believe me.
It's not that I don't like working for you.
Received and understood. But there's one thing I'll not take no for. This evening, you and I are going out to celebrate. I promise to behave.
Oh.
Oh, dear. Not still brooding, are you?
Well, what do you expect? This is Edward's way of getting back at me through Leo.
And you're blaming yourself for not marrying him, I suppose.
Well, if I had, Leo wouldn't be in this situation now, would he?
Mum!
Honestly, Lynn, I don't understand how you can be so calm about all this. It affects the whole family.
Look, Leo is well able to look after himself. Personally, I don't think he'd take too kindly to either of us interfering in his life right now. This is something he and Abby are going to have to sort out for themselves. If they need help, they will ask. What news from the city?
None. If anyone does know the reason behind Sir John's resignation, they're certainly keeping it to themselves.
What about Sir John himself?
Can't raise him. Obviously gone to ground somewhere.
So, where does that leave us?
Quite frankly, I just don't know.
Well, for a business advisor, Robert, you're not doing very well at the moment, are you?
Look, you are the one who chose to put your head on the block, Jan. If you're thinking of pulling out at the first sign of trouble, just say the word.
Well, that just shows how little you know me. Because if the bank even think of calling in their loan, I'm going to fight them all the way. Perhaps you'd like to tell that to your board of directors.
It's Orin. Would you like me to send him packing?
No, I better see him.
Pity. You can come in.
Thank you, Mrs. Harvey. Morning, Abby.
Orin?
I was just about to take Thomas for a walk. Would you like me to wait and then you can join us?
No, it's okay.
Just as you like, my dear.
Been taking some photographs.
Yeah.
Pleased with what you've shot?
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna really be short till they're printed out.
Right. Remember that portrait you took of me when you reckoned nothing would come out because your light meter went wrong? Well, sure you do. Up at the cabin?
Oh, yeah.
Best photograph anyone's ever taken of me.
Luck.
Skill. Abby, you put yourself down too much. Look, I just dropped by to say I'm really sorry about this business of the will.
Thank you.
I thought my old man was tough, but Sir Edward's like something out of the Middle Ages. How could he do that to you?
Well, the fact is he did, and now it's up to me to get it sorted out.
Must be pretty rough on Leo. Yeah, I can't pretend I ever liked the guy, but right now I feel kind of sorry for him.
Even after he punched you on the chin.
Oh, that? Hell, I don't know what got into me. I just wasn't thinking straight. No, well, I deserved what Leo dished out.
Shall I tell him that?
No, I guess not. He might try it again.
Well, I have to get these developed.
Sure. Listen, Abby, like it or not, we are co-executors of this will.
I may not be for much longer.
Right. You've got a hell of a decision to make. And no one else can make it for you. Not me, not Leo, no one. But, sometime help if you're not really...
Thank you, Paul. Good morning. I would like to, Mr. Huh? I would like to leave a message. Tell him, please, that Monsieur Pierre Chalon has arrived, and I look forward very much to hearing from him. Yes, I'm on the Malta 103479. Merci.
You managed to catch Sir John?
Yes. For all of 5 minutes at the airport.
Will he be gone long?
Oh, just till the press move off his doorstep. You know, he's a stubborn old bird. I couldn't get a word out of him.
Does he have any idea who pushed him?
Well, if he does, he's certainly not letting on. Any movement in our shares?
Dropped 4, regained 2.
Yeah. Ripple from my father's death's going to go on for some time yet.
Oh, I think your statement to the press will help to calm the market.
Only for the moment.
I really hope you've reconsidered moving into Highfield Manor.
No, I meant what I said. Something I have to do.
You don't have to do anything, Charles. I mean, have you ever considered how much it's going to cost you to run that estate? Well, maybe your father could afford it.
If my father could afford it, then so can I.
Oh, for God's sake, Charles, you don't have to prove yourself to me.
I've always had to prove myself.
You know, you're rapidly becoming paranoid about this.
Let me remind you, Gerald, my father owned a large number of shares in Freer Holdings. Now, if he's left instructions to dump them all on the market, can you imagine what that's going to do to us?
Oh, this is pure supposition.
No, it's not. It's an educated guess born of past experience. Now, we need to be prepared.
I'm sorry, Charles, but I can't work like this. Now, you may be willing to trail the ghost of your father around, but I'm damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life looking over my shoulder. For you or anyone.